Eagle-eyed viewers on the channel may have noticed that since I've come out of lockdown, playing golf well hasn't necessarily been going well. So I thought, whilst I'm still reviewing golf clubs, let's have a bit of fun with it. Let's test the most forgiving 3-wood you can possibly buy with the hazardous extra stiff shaft in there. Let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel if you're not new to the channel, but guys, if you are new to this YouTube channel, please take 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button below. It'll help me out because it'll grow the channel, and it'll help you out because you'll get great golf related content every single day. The greats in brackets, but it's mostly good. Today we're testing the Titleist TSi1 3-wood. I know, TSi1, you heard that right, with an extra stiff hazardous 6.5 shaft in there. Now, this is a bit of a play around. It's a bit of a Frankenstein moment in that I dare say that Titleist have never sold this club in these specs, ever, like anywhere in the world. Is there a reason for that? Does it not work? Does it just spin up too high? Does it struggle to launch? Is the head way too light for the weight of the shaft? Because usually when you get the TSi1 in the drive, the hybrid or the 3-wood, you get a lighter shaft in there. All these questions I should probably have asked Titleist before I started filming this video. But where's the fun in that? You see what I mean about mostly good. Right, we're going to hit a few shots just with it in the standard A1 setting to start with. I've got to say, I can't strike a 3-wood much better than that. That was outstanding. It's not quite gone as far as I would have hoped, but we can take a wrench to it a bit later on and start tinkering with that. Guys, hit the comments below. Usually for me, a 3-wood's around 250, maybe 255 on a good day. But what I'm looking for is something maybe a little bit more forgiving that can still go like the clappers, but be forgiving. So my logic here, hopefully, with a forgiving head and a strong shaft, might work. So again, it's in the fairway, isn't it? Would you sacrifice some distance for straighter shots? I mean, I'm not sacrificing 20 yards, so we're going to have to up the game a little bit. But I should probably say as well, I have got the TSi1 in 15 degrees, as you can see here. I can alter it, and I probably will alter it quite soon to try and bring that loft down, try and bring that flight down, and hopefully bring the spin down as well. It looks like the spin's the only thing that's really costing us at the moment, which is what I kind of thought might happen, but we'll get on with it. And you see, it is quite interesting because looking down at the TSi1 3-wood head, I honestly thought, I had this idea before really looking at the club, I thought it's going to look a little bit big, it's going to look really toed in, it's the most forgiving club in Titleist's range, and actually Titleist have almost kind of changed identity a little bit over the last few years. It's almost like they've realised that not every golfer in the world is a fantastic golfer, which, let's be fair, very, very small amounts of people are. I'd say us, but I don't put myself in the fantastic category. So they've opened themselves up for more beginner-friendly golf clubs, more golf clubs that are for your high handicap, your mid handicap. My dad is absolutely loving the TSi1 driver at the moment, and I know he's going to be watching this saying, I want to try the TSi1 3-wood. You can soon. Don't shout, come on. Chill. Right, let's go again. Try and keep it nice and consistent, but add a bit of distance. It's the only thing that it's lacking. What was that? It's the only thing when I try and add a bit of distance left. So we are hitting these balls off the ground to start with. I will introduce a tiny little broken T-peg somewhere, if I've got one. Somewhere? There you are. I will introduce the trusty little broken T-peg eventually when we do loft it down to see what it's like off the tee. And remember guys, I'm thinking about the trusty little broken T-peg merch. If you can relate to it, get in the comments below and let me know. Throw a like on this video as well. 3,000 likes, no, 4,000 likes, and I'll release the merch. Is that fair? I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. Well, not more than fair, but it's fair. Right, come on. That's the one we want. I absolutely ripped that. 253, big high draw. I won't say effortless, but I'm joking. It was a good golf swing, and that's where this club can perform. That's performed just like a normal 3-wood would perform. I say normal, it is a normal 3-wood. It's just a high MOI, forgiving, lightweight 3-wood. Tech that goes in this is very, very similar to the TSi2. It's just more lightweight. It's more designed for those moderate to low swing speeds. It still has the ARC active recoil channel 4.0 in the front of the club, as you can see there, to help with those low strikes, to maintain ball speed and help with spin. And it also has some weighting at the back of the club here, as you can also see, to help with MOI and just get that spin rate up a little bit more. Could we have a big one with the spin rate forward and the ARC5? And see, this is where you just start to get daft, isn't it? Maybe I should work for R&D. Yeah, good one. Can't spell R&D, never mind work for it. Right, we'll go again. Let's see if we can match that shot, because I really enjoyed that one. It's been a while. I've been talking way too much about the tech in this club. That was a really bottomy one. And I've really gotten away with that, actually. The spin rate was 4.5, spin rate was way too high. I felt the club kind of twist in the air at impact. But if you look at where it's gone, 235 yards down the middle, it's doing what I wanted it to do. And I can imagine the guys at Titleist are having a little bit of a nightmare watching this. I bet they're like, no, no, that's not what it's designed for, James. Sorry. I'm not sorry. We need to test these things. I'm sure you have, but anyway. Right, so we're gonna lower the loft on this now because it's gonna make it more fun, isn't it? I'm gonna keep the face angle as it is because I've actually hit those really well, apart from the one bad shot. We're always gonna have one bad shot in 5, aren't we, at least? Right, so we're gonna go D1, which keeps it nice and neutral, but also takes a degree of loft on it. So now this is gonna be a 14-degree, ultra lightweight, ultra forgiving 3-wood with an extra stiff hazardous shaft in there. Because why not? And you guessed it, we are going trusty little broken T-peg, just because it never lets us down. And actually with the size of the head on the TSi1 3-wood, oh, it sits absolutely perfectly. I think we could maybe even sneak out a 260 with this. Yeah, Bryson, if you're watching, 260, like a lob wedge. Right, that was a bad strike, but it's okay. We're gonna race through a few. So, little side note, you know when people say to you, you have to enjoy your job? I'm absolutely loving this, and I hope you guys are as well. Comment below, how far is it gonna go? Get in the comments now. Oh, that was the worst shot we've hit. We've ruined the dispersion. Stupid T-peg. Right. I've ripped that. I've ripped it. 253 again. You know, daft as it sounds, it could work. Where's my tee? Could work. I mean, it almost seems like a lot of effort just to get a little bit more forgiveness, and with that last shot that we hit going so far offline, it makes you wonder where maybe a TSi3 would have gone, doesn't it? Would it be any better? What is that? T-peg? Anywhere? Could be the end of an era. Ah, we've got another. We've got another. Yes. Right, come on, let's just hit some nice shots and let's see what we can get out there. My main worry is that as I'm now trying to hit it harder, I'm hitting it left. That's so good. It's so good. You know what? I'm not a genius, but I'm getting there because that's good. We're going to have to test this maybe against... Guys, comment below, do you want to see me test this against the TSi3 3-wood with this same shaft and same setup? See what the difference is in distance, but also in forgiveness, because that's really the idea behind this test. Let's go after a couple more. That's another one where I've just really not hit that one well, and it's 240 and it's down there. It's down there. Right, the dispersion's well and truly ruined now, so there's one thing for it. We might as well try and hit this as physically hard as humanly possible. For me, obviously. Let's try and get like a 104 club speed, maybe a 105. Oh, come on. That's nearly driver club head speed for me. 110 would be. Right, we're gonna... 257, 19 spin. And interestingly, I caught that a little bit high out the face, so that's what's brought the spin down, and that's what's helped us with the shot. Last shot of the whole test, and I've quite enjoyed this. I think it's been quite emotional. Ow. That's definitely the end of the test. Guys, that's 12 shots hit with a freakishly designed Titleist TSi1, lofted down at 14 degrees with a hazardous RDX extra stiff shaft. How's it performed? Take a look. So dispersion, apart from 3, you can see the 3 on the left there, I don't think that's bad. I have tried to hit these quite hard. I've tried to pick up the club head speed, and I'm really impressed with the consistency of the peak heights there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6. So half of them have been exactly the same. What about the numbers? So numbers, I'm going to show you all of them. You can see how it ranges quite a lot. 237, 233, 203, 253. So we had a couple in the 250s, which is what I would expect for a 3-wood. And the spin rates go from 4,000 right down to kind of 1.9. You can see the 1.9 was the best one. That was on a tee. And the averages, I'm quite impressed with the averages. 246, 246, no, 242, 246, 99.2 clubhead speed, 143.7 ball speed, and a spin of 3,500. Now, if I could think of a way to drop that spin rate even more, just a little bit, and maybe pick up a little bit of clubhead speed as well, then I do think I'd be onto a winner. I guess what we're saying is here, well, yeah, move into the TSi2 or the TSi3, and you're going to pick up clubhead speed and generally lower the spin. So that's why Titleist don't do it. But I've really enjoyed that, guys. Let me know if you want to see me test this TSi1 against the TSi3 in this shaft. This is the shaft that I think I would be there or thereabouts fitted for, and also because I was fitted into it fairly recently. And there we go, guys. Not quite perfect. I do think it's helped with dispersion. I think the TSi3, with some of the shots I hit, would potentially go further offline, which was the whole idea. But all in all, just a bit of fun. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, and you've not yet done so, smash that subscribe button below and leave us a like on this video. That will help boost this video to more golfers just like yourself. And if you've enjoyed it, then share it with other people. Apart from that, I'll really look forward to seeing all your happy, smiling, golfing faces tomorrow. Bye.